Some of the new OnePlus 3 renders show us a phone with some dramatic changes. Motorola announces a new batch of Moto Gs, now with number in tow. And while we talk about Moto, let's just say that the flagship is about to change its name. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I could totally care less about the Lion King, but once you mix it with Voltron, it covers a whole new meaning. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today have to do with Asus. The company has decided to tease its ZenFone 3s before Computex. It seems that we should expect 3 phones, out of which one of them is a phablet, and it seems that the company wants to focus on things like clarity in addition to other teasers in text in the link in the description. So far, this seems to be a rather interesting update to the ZenFone. Let's just hope that it lives up to the hype. And speaking of updates, Apple has just decided to launch a new version of iTunes version 12.4 and a new version of iOS 9.3.2 in order to fix its music application deleting its songs, even if it didn't want to admit it until last minute. The problem is this: apparently people that are using the iPad Pro 9.7 are ending up with a bricked tablet with certain errors and forcing them to use iTunes. We haven't been able to verify, and we don't really want to give a try to that on our review unit. Because we kind of use it for a lot of what we do on video, but hey, just beware. We will keep you posted if there's another update to fix that. And since we're covering official news, Motorola's event in India just happened. It announced its new Moto G4, G4 Play, and G4 Plus. The G4 and G4 Play we're not going to go crazy over. They follow the trend of the Moto G, which is not at the tier of a premium mid-ranger. It's a mid-ranger close to low. But the cool one here is that G4 Plus, because that is a premium mid-ranger. It has a far better processor in addition to a fingerprint scanner, and a far better camera, it seems. We cannot wait to tell you more once our review units arrive. And since we're talking Motorola, famous tipster Evan Blass just came on record with 2 very interesting news for the future Moto, which apparently won't be Moto X. That's the news. Apparently it'll be called Moto Z, which sounds terrible. But yeah, Moto Z, that's going to be the flagship, and apparently there won't be a new Droid. Apparently there will be a Droid edition of that Moto Z to continue with the Droid, legacy. We cannot wait to see what Motorola comes up with here, or should I say Lenovo. And finally, the very hot news today have to do with the new OnePlus 3. We don't know exactly when to expect this phone, but we've got some leaked renders, and the back reminds us of an HTC smartphone. Aluminum with antenna bands, the whole G-string in the middle, the camera hump. The design looks really good. Don't get me wrong. I really like what I see. I do mind the fact that the sandstone back that made OnePlus famous is going away, because I really like that design, but it's not like if this is getting any worse. It's the other way around. It looks really good. We see all other OnePlus trademarks here, like that fingerprint scanner at the bottom, the grills at the bottom for the speakers. This could be a really great smartphone, but it leads me to the question of the day. If you had to choose, do you want this aluminum back, or would you prefer a sandstone back for the OnePlus? And what changes would you like to see with the smartphone? In my case, that's a rather interesting question. I would definitely prefer the sandstone back, just because that is something that made OnePlus smartphones unique. But I would also like for them to continue the trend of really great specifications on a very tight budget. Let's see if they do so. Companies have lost that trend lately. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, you know the way it goes. If you want to get these news earlier before the video is filmed, follow us on Pocketnow.com and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. In addition, you'd also catch our videos on Vessel, vessel.com/pocketnow, and follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.